Hey y'all, watch this.
Hello, Classic Car. I am running a little bit behind today. I apologize. I said I'd be on here about 5:45, and well, I've been doing storm runs all day and trying to deal with washouts and big old trees on the track. So, what are you doing? That's what I was. I've been doing storm runs on the railroad, and we had a couple washouts from the storm last night, and had a real big tree. And got here, and I had to fix my youngest son's had a flat tire, and I had to fix it. So been running behind. What you got going on today? Ooh, I don't know now. 103, that's a lot. It's humid right here with the storms, and they calling for. If somebody said we was under a tornado watch tonight, so or this afternoon, so heck, I might be called out again. I don't know, but I would about trade you with the 103 versus me having to run around here and not getting a dang thing done that I want. Uh, But I'm sure somebody's going to probably tell me it's a dry heat. It's different than 103 here. And there's a good chance it is. 103 here would be miserable for sure. But at 103, you can get in that Jeep and go cruising. Yeah, I was making decent money today, that's for sure. I mean, it's one of them deals where I would much rather been here, but I will take the money. I can do it. I am a I am a track inspector for the railroad, and I do not know how to pronounce that. You got one subscriber, but I tell you what, I'll give you another one. Yeah, one day you may want to do something with it. Hey Madison, hey Randy. Oh, you're in Turkey. I think now see that's awesome. I love seeing people from other places come in. Uh, Madison, you tell him he keeps using that phone excuse. He's got cords everywhere he goes. I'm playing. But like I said, I've had a heck of a time this afternoon. I didn't get here to uh, 5, and then like I said, my youngest boy had a flat tire on his car, and the guy that usually does my tire repair called in sick today. I don't recall giving him sick days, but he called in sick. Said he just couldn't make it. He was sick of life and he was going to take it easy. Said something about going to take a nap. But I don't know if it's going to hold or not, but we got it. I took it off. Found a smaller patch. I didn't even know we had them here. I'm sure he did. I didn't. But found a little bit smaller one, and it was right on the edge of the curve, and I don't like doing that. If it was any more towards the sidewall, we would have parked the car and ordered a new tire. It was that close. And we're gonna keep our eye on it, make sure it don't start leaking or acting stupid. And if it does, we're gonna have to order 2 more tires. Let's see now. We knew what you was talking about, Hugh. We had a woman come in here, but we hadn't had the tire stuff going here very long, but it feels like we've had the building now for years, and we ain't even had it a year yet. But we hadn't been here very long, and a woman come in, and her husband had plugged the side, or had a sidewall plugged. I did not feel comfortable her leaving. I really didn't. We done the best we could and pumped her up and got her going, but I didn't like that at all. If I'd had a tire, I'd have given it to her. She was from out of town, and I would have. I just don't feel comfortable doing a sidewall. But like I said, this one was close. And on top of that, they are the thin tires on that little XB. So I'm hoping that it'll be okay. I do have another XB out here. I'd hate to take the tires off of it, wheels and tires off it, put it on that one. The guy that owns this one out here might not like it. You can tell I'm running a little bit behind, but then again, I think Daryl had a live going on. He's probably taking all my people here. I'm gonna have to get on to him from timing the lives at the same time of ours. I try to keep it out of his time frame. Yeah. What you talking about, man? Classic car. These, I don't have one here. I'm up here in the top part of the office. But these are the patch plugged together. They look like a little mushroom. And they got a steel rod that comes out of it. And you put it in from the inside and you pull it. That's about what you're talking about. So it's a plug and a patch. And I like them. Ever since, I did not know they made them. And when we got the building here and saw them, I won't use none of my other plugs at all. We'll just take the tire off, find it, sand it a little bit so it's smooth, and then throw the glue to it. And what I like to do is put the glue on it, light it, heat the glue up, and then kind of clean it, and then put more glue on it, and put glue on the patch thing, and put it through and pull it, and then I really lay glue to it, and then I light it. And while you're pulling it and the rubber's getting hot and the glue and everything, it's so far we've been lucky with it. So I mean, I like it. I like I said, I won't even use one of them other patches anymore. What kind of car did you get her? Classic car. Time does go by way too fast. Those 1,440 minutes seem to get faster the older you get. Oh man, now that it seems like a ride right there. 2009 Mercedes. Oh yes, hardtop convertible. Man. Hey OG. Hey Chloe. I hadn't heard from Chloe in a while. It does go by fast, Hugh. I mean, before you know it, all three kids are grown and they're not in school, and you just look and kind of wonder where your time went. Glad you stopped in, Chloe. See ya. Yeah, it's best not to, and especially don't think of the time you wasted. Because, like I try to tell you, if you watch my videos, think positive. Stay out of those negative thoughts. Don't need to be on those positive, negative stuff. Negative attracts more negative, and you just need to. I like the song "Don't Worry, Be Happy." And there's only two things to worry about in this world. I wished I knew that joke by, not really a joke, it's actually true, but I wished I knew it. I'd read it off. That guy was awesome. You've seen us get down. You talking about burnout now, trying to make something happen, and it's not working. It's just like right now. I know everybody says don't watch the hours and the views and stuff like that. But when you're putting all your time in it, I know I'm doing something wrong as far as trying to word it or something like that. But every day you get up and you're either maintaining the same or going backwards. We actually went over 2,450 the other day, and it has dropped all the way back down to I think 2,444, and it stayed right there, back and forth from. Luckily, I hadn't went under 2,440, but still, we're putting out videos trying to do everything we can, and it's going backwards. I don't get it. Yo, gee, I'm not complaining. I mean, I did everything I could for my wife and kids. I did, and I did the best I could for all of them. And like I said, my youngest one now is over 18. I feel like it's my turn, and that's what I. Randy's bought this building here, and I'm doing everything I can to try to make. I'm not worried about the tire business on this as much as Randy is. I want this YouTube and us to work on these cars and the burnouts. I want the burnout pad in the back and stuff like that. That's what I want to do here, and I want to be happy. That's. I'm so sick of waking up pissed off or going home pissed off. I want to be happy and smile. That's one of the main things. I keep preaching to y'all about it. I want to try. Sometimes you got to, Hugh. Was that risky business? Put your glasses on and say, "If it." I'd feel better if I really would feel better if I could see it trip over 2,500. I'm really wanting to make the next step to 3,000. That would really make me feel like I've accomplished something. But if we don't do something by the end of the year, what we've done this year will be going off next year, and I don't know that we'll be able to. And I also think what's hurt us is us trying to work on this building versus working on our cars and stuff. I think that's hurt a lot of us. See you, Hugh. Thanks for stopping in, man. Yes, classic car. I'm 56 years old, and I still do a few things every day that I don't want to do. One of them's go to work. I really wish there was a way I could just take an early retirement and just be done with it. And I feel like I could if it wasn't because, and I'm hiding behind another reason, but railroads got good retirement. If I could hold out for, let's see, about 4 or 5 more years, I could make a good retirement. But I don't know. I keep saying I've been working since I was 14. I've been paying into this system since I was 15. And then of course the railroad don't use the same system. So, hey Adam, I tried to get on your live today and it cut off. I don't know what happened. And then I tried to come right back in on it, and it wouldn't let me come back in. I don't know what happened. I don't know if it went off when you were in, or I didn't have service because I was actually at work. So I did try, buddy. I'm sorry. Oh, okay. And like I said, I have been running all day. I started this morning at 7 o'clock. And I left here at 7 o'clock this morning going to do a flood run, and everything was going good. I got about 3 miles from the end of the flood run, and they said the Albemarle right over here was underwater last night, and I believe them because the whole ball field was the fence. I think it's about a 4.5 foot fence. It had debris all over it. Some of the fence was down. And it actually covered the whole ball field and come up over the tracks and had washed a bunch of rock and ties out. So I fought that, getting the machine down there to fix it. And then my boss man was on the north end running. After he come through a tree, I couldn't reach around the tree. We had been watching it because it was leaning towards the track, but there's nothing I could do about a big tree like that by myself. And where it was at, we really couldn't get onto other people's property to do it. Well, it come down after he went by. So he cleared it as everything's okay. Train come up, there was a tree down. So it was very weird. But well, what I'm scared of, OG, is my health. I'm healthy, but I'm hurting all the time. I mean, it's hard for me to get off the floor. You'll see a lot right on my neck here. For some reason, it's hurting real bad, and I can't hardly turn to the left. I did go to the chiropractor, and they popped it, and it felt a lot better, but it just don't seem to get better as far as healing. My back's bothering me. It's just I've worn my body out, and me keep going. I just don't know how much longer, I get up into the 60. I'm not going to be able to do the things I enjoy. The only thing I'm going to be able to do is watch somebody else do it. I grew up on the water skiing and tubing and knee boarding. I'd probably die if I got on a ski right now, and I love it. But I don't think that my body would hold, my arms would hold my body to pull up. And Randy's got a ski boat, but I don't think he could get me up fast enough for me to hold on to get up on a slalom ski anymore. That's how I'm feeling anymore. That is awesome, Adam. I can't wait to see the banner, and what you got in the package. That would be awesome. I'd love to. I feel like it'll help us out if we get a few more subscribers. Yes, in order for us to reach the goal that they think that they say we get where we can stop working, your bodies give up. They hope you die so you ain't got to collect that money. Classic car, that CBD stuff for the railroad. We had a guy that just was messing with some of that stuff. I think they're the gummies or some crap. I don't really know the full detail, but he's been out of service for I think 2 or 3 years. He actually comes back June, and that he'll be under a microscope for a while. I don't know what it is, and it may not be the same thing you're talking about. I don't know, but I do know that he's got tripped up with it. I use horse liniment from Tractor Supply, and I keep it on my shoulder and neck every night, and it helps, but still. Randy said it was 2 years. He'll be back in June. Yes, if you, OG, if you were on farm work, yeah, I guarantee you from the age you was able to walk real good, you were doing something. That was, people don't understand that. That's, that's it. I mean, you wear your body out working for everything, and then everybody's gonna say, "Well, we don't cover that." Yeah, so you gotta deal with it. I mean, and I hate that too, because I mean, I know I walk around here a lot and make a lot of jokes and stuff like that, but I'm telling you, when I stand up or especially when I get under the car, that's the reason I'm so glad that when Randy got the building here, it had a lift in it. I do wish it was about 3 inches taller because it does hurt for me to lean down, but it's it's a lot better than being on the ground. That's what they shoot for. That's the reason they put the railroads the same way. We pay that they pay good. I mean, if you make it, but very few people get their money back. Or I've talked to a couple people that has retired early. Now they had their years in. See, that's the problem I've got. I've got years of working, just not years of work for the railroad. Hey, Southern Body. That's 3 days in a row you've been back. Hey, man, I appreciate it. Now, see if that helps you out a little bit. Then you should be able to click on everybody and go to their channel and subscribe to them, and then subscribe to you and everything. I think if I did that right. I'm learning this. My sidekick usually does all this, but his phone's about dead. I'm giving him a hard time. He just got back today, and there you go. Yeah, he just got back today, and he's said he was going to rest a little bit, but I think he's been doing a little bit more running around than resting. Yep. See, she knows what I'm talking about. Looks like my thing. Well, maybe I'm just. It has. It's been overcast real bad, and the humidity is real bad right now. It's sticky as can be in this office. I have not put the air conditioner up yet. But somebody told me when I was out there cutting the tree that we were under a tornado watch. Now I haven't got it on my phone, but heck, about the time I get settled in, if anything happens and goes to raining, I may have to go back out. May not answer the phone. That's what I thought. Somehow or another I hit a button. And there we go. I'd hit a button and I was sitting there looking at myself on the screen and I was sitting still. I thought for sure. I always make a joke with Randy. I just look at him and tell him computer froze. Well, it looked like it froze. Everybody's about to say, yep, the head count's going down. So I won't keep y'all too long today because I am kind of running behind, and I need to go on your see if I've got your on notifications because let's see. There, the bell's on now. It'll show me when you do something. Southern Buddy, where'd you get that neon license plate? I'm gonna have to watch that because that looks like back when I was young. I will go back and watch it because I told Randy about it when I was 16, 17 years old. They had them, of course we didn't have neon lights back then, but they would run around. You'd either get them red. What the hell does he keep doing that for? I'm gonna have to find out. But anyway, I've wanted one since we started getting these cars, and I haven't seen anybody makes them. And I thought they were one of the coolest things back then. You take it and wire it into your tag light. I will go back and watch it. I appreciate it because I if they're not real expensive, I might try to get a couple because I like them. And I'm very surprised with all the glow lights that everybody's putting on now. I'm very surprised that that's not a thing now. Well, that's a little more than I thought, but then again, that's probably about going price now, so I might have to look into it. I'll show Randy and tell him that's we need that. I'm bad for that. I'll find something instead of me ordering it. I'll just tell Randy. Randy orders it for me. But anyway, like I said, it's after 7 o'clock here, and I usually try to stay on to around 7. I do appreciate everybody stopping in. On the weekends, I'm still going to try to go live every day. I just don't know what. Yes, I appreciate you stopping in, and like I said, I don't know what time I do plan on going live during the week. And everybody knows I go live on Sundays when we cook. So y'all join in Sunday morning when we cook breakfast. Thank y'all, and appreciate everybody coming in. Remember, keep it silly. Thank you.